Alright, let's get you situated. We're in a hurry, so unfortunately we couldn't repair the comms system, but that shouldn't be much of an issue. Hit the E key to let us know that you hear us. Excellent. Quick debrief. We are looking for a yacht belonging to a mega-rich loser called Chad Bradford. You might as well have called him Mr. Generic College Idiot. But never mind. As you know, he passed away just yesterday, and now his yacht has been reported missing. What a terrible shame. We don't really care much for the details. Your job here is to find any signs you can of the yacht and send the pictures on our way. So let's quickly go over how that works, and you can get started. Looking at your interface, you should see a handful of inputs. The W key will move the camera forward, and the S key will move it backwards. The mouse is used to look around. We can't see through the camera, so you'll have to scan anything you think is of note with the E key, like Phil's horrible hiccups. Those could do with scanning. Hopefully then we'd get a solution to them. Make sure you're close enough that we can get a clear shot. If the live feed isn't clear enough for you to see, you can adjust the settings in the escape key. That should be everything you need. Good luck, and we will be waiting. Oh, cool. Okay. So, yes, as I remember, or rather, if I remember what this game is about, you pilot a sort of unmanned reconnaissance drone, as it were, that goes down underwater, and you need to go in search for this missing yacht. Is that the missing yacht? It looks a bit like a missing yacht, if you ask me. Can I scan this? What? Nothing of note came through. Make sure you're close enough. Let's try that again. This big, massive bit of hull. No. Really? Really? You don't see this? You don't see this massive bit of ship sticking out of the ground? No? No, you don't. You don't see that. Okay, let's try once more. Third time's a charm. No, third time didn't work any better than the other 2 times. Well, they said scan anything of interest, if I remember their wording correctly, so possibly this massive bit of a ship isn't of interest in our search for a massive bit of a missing ship. Okay, I'll make sure that the next one can recite Shakespeare and explain the purpose of the quadratic formula so that it's a nice, interesting one. What? We don't get much feed from you in this area. Are you sure you didn't miss anything? Oh, for crying out loud. No, I didn't miss anything. I scanned it 3 times. You great big derp. Do I want like a wide angle shot on it or something? Or do I need to go like inside it perhaps? Can I go like inside the hull? Because there's like an opening here, isn't there? Yeah, so I'm going to sort of sneak inside and find an item in here that might be useful. Aha! It's flashing green. Weird that this one didn't get used. Maybe somebody was more interested in a romantic down with the ship than in waiting to be rescued. There's not really anything romantic about dying a horrific death at the bottom of the ocean, but I'm not one that claims to understand romance. But anyway, the mindset of a man who's about to die on a ship with a name like Chad Bradford is not one that I claim to understand. Okay, let's head into the next area and see what other evidence we can find. Why were they more interested in... Why are they more interested in like a massive chopping board sticking out of the wall? Why were they more interested in the life preserver than they were in the massive bit of massive ship? This looks promising. Looks like there is a name engraved on the sheet. Between the wear and the picture quality, though, we can't really make it out. Is there anything else nearby? You could just ask me to get a little closer and I'll read it myself. But never mind. What have we got here? The top of the bin? More wreckage, safe bet this is from the safe ship as the plate that you passed. It looks like you're on the right track. The bulk of the wrecked ship might be further down that hole. Yes, it's not like the bulk of the ship might be... I've made my point, but still, Gideon. Middle management, am I right? Oh gosh. Oh. Okay, now my phobia for deep water is starting to rise a little bit. It's like I wish my altitude would rise. Oh, it's a stalagmite. It's many stalagmites. Sorry, I thought it was a massive missile for some reason. Oh gosh, this suddenly got a bit more disturbing. Gideon. Gideon. It reminds me a lot of Subnautica, actually, like exploring caves and deep, dark things. What the hell was that? That was like a couple of figures standing there. And I don't just mean a couple of digits before your decimal point. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, why are we going into this crevice in the earth? Why? There's got to be better things that we could be doing with our lives than this. Why do we even care about this ship? Are we the insurance company? Have we got to figure out what happened to it so that we can settle the claim? Oh gosh, who would insure a boat to a bloke called Chad Bradford anyways? Would have got so much money he could buy a fifth fleet of them before needing any payouts. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I would have expected to find something by now, unless this is like a great big loop or something. What? Oh. This has fallen to block my path. Again, another massive bit of a massive ship, but apparently not the one we're interested in. This, however, is flashing green, so this might be what we're looking for. Alright, this is definitely the ship we're looking for. Retrieve the something and something. I can't make out what either of those words are, so I'm looking for 2 items, perhaps? Doesn't seem like... Can I get under here? No, and I think I'm going to break the game if I keep trying to get under here, so I'm just going to comment on the low mouse sensitivity, which gets on my nerves, and then we're going to notice a massive crack in the wall. Let's not talk about that either, and let's just keep looking, see what else we can find. I rather wish I could strafe with this. Strafing is one of those bizarre things in games that you never... I'm sorry, what? Oh, that's that. Oh. Okay. Yes. The little demon people did a chant, and then the ship turned into a massive shark. And then the shark ate me. Okay. Doesn't even give me time to say that strafing is something that in a normal game you don't really appreciate until it's taken away, and then you realise just how vitally valuable it was to you that whole time. That was a bit weird. I mean, it did the sort of spooky underwater thing quite well, and it posed itself as a serious game, and then all of a sudden made everything very silly, which was nice. So, yeah. For what it was, that was the Dreadnought. I don't think I ever actually mentioned what it was called, but yep, that was the Dreadnought. Thank you very much for joining this evening, ladies and gentlemen, for the Dreadnought. That was utterly ridiculous, but I enjoyed that. Look after each other, and good night.